OrthoTennessee is an orthopedic surgery practice. We specialize in injuries and problems in the musculoskeletal system. My name is Karen Clark. I'm the Chief Information Officer for OrthoTennessee here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We have about 700 employees in 11 locations. The driving force behind our decision to improve our internal communication is to become what's called a top workplace. We did a survey associated with becoming a top workplace with our employees, and we found that the #1 comment we received was that our employees wanted better, more frequent communication from us. Like any company, effective internal communication is vitally important to the company health and to let employees know what's going on. OrthoTennessee faces a special challenge in that our employees are widely dispersed, and many of our employees work in a clinical setting, so they're not in front of a computer all day long. Many of the older communications platforms were email-based, or if you can believe it, even paper-based. If you're in the middle of working with a patient, you don't have time to read the company newsletter, but you may have time later. And we found that the SnapComms platform allowed our employees to consume this information at the time and place that was convenient for them.
My name is Lauren Hodge, and I am an Administrative and Human Resources Coordinator here at OrthoTennessee. So my primary role with SnapComms is to administer, create, and publish the monthly newsletter. It's called The Tailbone.
We originally distributed our employee newsletter via paper, but we really decided that we wanted to get out of the business of printing paper newsletters and distributing them to 11 locations. So our next step was to try email. But the problem with email is we all get hundreds of email messages a day, and the unread ones quickly scroll to the bottom of the list and off the screen, and they never get seen. When we distributed our newsletter via email, we had literally dozens and dozens of employees calling to say they never got it, they never saw it, where was it, and it just got lost in the sauce.
We distribute and publish within the SnapComms system through a pop-up to each employee computer.
So we find that using SnapComms to distribute gets it out of that signal-to-noise ratio problem that really anyone has with email. Here at OrthoTennessee, we are very much a data-driven organization. And so when we put in any solution, we very carefully monitor its performance.
Before, we really had no way of tracking who and how and when was reading the newsletter each month.
One of the things that we like best about SnapComms is the dashboard.
We can access a success report that details who has received the newsletter, who's opened it, who's read it.
That helps us tailor the next message to be more effective, and we can see if our changes have helped or not.
Throughout the process, we've had a better response to those employees who read the newsletter and then get excited about it and want us to add new things each month, whether that's personal information with personal employee announcements or celebrations. That kind of information just across the board grows our company culture, and it makes it more personable, having that communication factor.
We've all been given information when we were busy thinking about something else, so allowing people to consume this at a time that was appropriate for them has been a huge help. The communication method, the newsletter, a screensaver, a ticker, is so intuitive and is so in tune with the way they're getting information in other areas of their life that it just seemed very natural to them and didn't seem like a big change, which was really terrific.
It makes the whole experience a little bit more exciting because it's that pop-up experience instead of, just a regular email that could get lost with the other daily emails. So it's just a different experience, and I think it provides a little diversity in communication.
I think one of the most interesting things that was surprising to me was our ability to use the screensaver for messaging. Most people think of a screensaver as a picture of mountains or something pretty, but we've really been able to use it to push out messaging about our Dragon Boat charity event, or when password change time is coming around. And we're able to change that so easily and frequently, and it's just another way to reinforce the same message so the employees get the same message in multiple different channels. The biggest difference that we have now with SnapComms in having a robust and multi-channel way to communicate with our employees is that before, whenever we would do a company project, a charity event, a meeting, really anything, part of that conversation was always, how do we communicate this out to 700 people on different schedules in 11 locations? Now SnapComms has solved that problem because we know we can push out that information in multiple ways. When we have something important to communicate, we can be sure that people get it and understand it. And now that we see a lot more people responding, we know that they're really reading what we're putting out.